don't know what the date is today, but it's Tuesday.
10th
Tuesday 10th of May.
of June.
June. Jeez. Okay, Tuesday 10th of June, it's around about midday. We're off to go and get a couple of things from the shops. This is East London. Still recovering from some pretty bad weather that we've been having. Yesterday we were stuck at home the entire day. I don't think anybody moved out of their homes yesterday. It was just raining. We had a lot of rain by us. What we here in South Africa tend to take for granted as being bad weather is actually not bad weather at all, not by any standards. I mean, if we consider what's happening in China at the moment with their massive floods and the weather that's happening in other countries that we're horrified at, and what we've just experienced now is actually a cakewalk. And here we are at our first stop. And I again, but it's still Tuesday the 10th of May. Yes.
June.
10th of June. Okay man, I'm old and forgetful. Right, shortly after my earlier recording, I was told we're going to the beach. So I didn't record anymore for space issues and battery issues, wada. Anyway, we got to the beach and driving down the road to where we could see the actual beach. I realized we're not going to be looking at getting seagulls today because the area that we get is just not worth going into. You'll get wet and cold and miserable and probably get washed away. What we do have is quite a bit of driftwood. So we'll be looking at driftwood. The beach that we're at, this is the general offering that we get here for driftwood. But now because of the winds that we've been having, it's looking so much better. There's a lot of good wood around here. My wife is here, my nunas, she's not taking any notice of me, but yes, there's a lot of driftwood around. Now, where the water is now, this is actually pretty high. If I didn't know better, I would say this is spring tide, but I've never actually seen the water this high here. Now, there where the water is right now, along those rocks there, you normally have to clamber over those to get onto the beach. The beach at this point is probably about 10 meters wide at low tide, probably more. Off to that side there, these rocks in the center, they are well away from the water. You can walk past them quite comfortably to get to the far side rocks. This is the area that I would normally go looking for seagulls. There's never a lot of seagulls here, but it's generally very good quality, and we get some beautiful, in the past we've gotten some beautiful sea foams from this area. If you're watching from anywhere other than South Africa, this beach is called Mermaid's Pool, Nahoon. If you're from South Africa, you didn't hear that. These waves are pretty awesome. see if we can get a splash against that rock there. A little one. Here's some water coming in. Boom, boom. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. This came pretty close to my feet. I'm currently about 5 meters from the water's edge. This is pretty cool. Oh, fancy that. My Nun's got a camera. So there are these piles of driftwood stretching all the way down the beach. This one here, this particular pile here, carried on, well, right straight in a straight line, straight across there. And I was collecting when I was behind the pile. I was looking down, taking a bit of wood out, and then I was attacked mercilessly by a wave. It came washing over. Well, that's how deep it was. Now I'm going to go and try to rescue my wife. She is currently on top of a rock over there. And I think I need to warn her that the water's coming in. That if she wants to go home with me tonight, she's going to have to come down off there. So let's get a bit closer so you can see exactly where she is. Okay, you should see her there now, sitting on top there, pointing the camera out at the ocean. Okay, this is me walking and trying to see where I'm going and trying to keep her in focus and trying to stay away from the water. The water's very cool. I'm really enjoying the water. Okay. Right, so we can up, to the left, follow the rock around, to the top, and somewhere here, I can't see it. I'm sure she's here somewhere. Hello? There she is. There she is. Found her. Oh. Now we have formed before from this rock, and over there just up the stairs. Oh, I say we, not me. I don't go there. Now I know this trick from somewhere. Hello. Okay, so there's the ocean and the Hoon Beach. That's where I was. Oh yes. Minutes before I got allegedly wiped out. I'd actually walked in that area and I saw a couple of signs of sea glass and I was going to go finish collecting driftwood. I'll show you later what I've got. And I was going to finish collecting driftwood and then go back there to look for glass. But I'm not going to do that now. These waves are ugly. They don't like me. Anyway, material on the rock here behind me. But before you go up there, there's this lovely little ravine going up here. I don't know how far it goes up or where it goes, but it's there. Lovely little spot. There's a very cranky tree, all sorts of things. And then over here, these are natural steps going up beside the rock. And we get up there and walk over to Terry. This is safe enough for me. I'll do this. So what we did do is check the timetables for yesterday. Well, for the day this video was taken. And we were there just after the turn of the tide. The tide was on its way in. So yes, the water was pretty high. Another thing that we didn't do, which I forgot about completely because of my wet feet, is to show you the wood that I'd collected, the driftwood that I'd collected. It wasn't a lot, but I was happy with the pieces that I did collect, specifically for
my thinking is what specific clients' needs going forward.